Hey, you got football tonight, and you're wearing this sweet-ass Ravens hoodie.
Yeah.
I think you're excited for football.
Look at that.
Baltimore Ravens great Leroy Horde.
I didn't even notice it was a
If
Ravens.
you could, huh?
I didn't even realize it was a Ravens.
I know. Look,
It's black on black.
Wow.
It's got like all the logos
No
on it.
way.
That thing is official.
Is that leather?
No, the patch?
Velvet?
No,
Velvet?
I don't know. I didn't know. Look,
Yeah, you got the patches, you got the Raven eyes.
Is that alpaca?
That is cool.
Wow.
you gotta block that.
Wow. Anyway, it's it's exciting. You excited for football tonight? We made
Yeah.
it, dude.
I
know it's
not that much into it.
Why not?
I mean, no, not to order food and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. But I will be. It's some good jacuzzi, cooler.
Yeah.
You know what
We're
I mean?
back, baby.
So yeah, I mean, and it's a good game.
Hell yes. it's a good
However,
game.
like I explained before, we lost to Atlanta in the championship game and beat the hell out of them the first game of the, start of next season.
Mhm.
And they go, does it feel like a little redemption? I'm like, are we going to the Super Bowl? Then no.
I kind of want to. Here's what I want to see. I want to see like the Ravens run,
Skinny Lamar.
run all over. Yeah.
Well, you know what you want. You want to see Derrick Henry just.
Yeah. I love the Ravens. I really do. I think the Ravens are a really fun team. Like outside of the Dolphins, I think they're like one of my favorite teams. I love Lamar Jackson. I love watching Lamar Jackson.
The thing is that like we pick and choose like with certain guys what we'll tolerate and what we want, right? Because Lamar Jackson is another one of those guys that's had a lot of one seeds and hasn't made it to a Super Bowl.
Yep.
And
big time playoff stinkers.
But depending on who that person is, we will give him a pass. So while Lamar may have some heat, he don't have, that heat on him.
You don't think so?
No.
I feel like he does.
No.
I feel like he does.
No.
I feel like he's had to go against that stuff all the time.
Because you know what? I've heard more about, I've heard some complaints about, or some criticism of Lamar, but I've heard more criticism about the coach.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're watching. I never hear anybody even mention John Harbaugh.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
Never. I only hear like, hey, and
You
to be
don't
fair,
think-
there's really only he's got one thing left to do. He's
at
had
least get to the Super Bowl.
yeah 2 MVP.
Like I see here. If you get to the Super Bowl, it's a one game winner take all. Anything can happen. But if you get there, right, that in itself gave you a chance. No matter whether you're underdog, whether you're a favorite, it doesn't matter at that point, whether you win by 1 or 20. So he just needs to get there. It's the same thing with like, I'm not saying this.
Say it.
I'm not saying
Say it.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying
He's gonna say Aaron Rodgers.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you were.
No,
Yes, you were.
No,
Yes, you were.
No, I was gonna say
Frog Boy, are you excited? You love mobile quarterbacks.
Oh, it's the best, dude. It really is.
Now,
best.
do we here?
Yeah.
Do we really consider Patrick Mahomes mobile?
No, he's mobile enough, but
No.
I hate the way he
That's not.
runs. He runs weird. You ever see him just?
He
like,
does. He runs.
He runs like a dad chasing a little kid.
But he is mobile. Like he's an improviser. Like he can
He's
make
an
things
improvi-
happen.
But there's a difference. Like that's the thing. Like when I think of mobile quarterbacks versus what he's talking about he wants, Josh Allen or somebody that can run for 100 yards in a game.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of a mobile quarterback, I'm just thinking of somebody that can move around in the pocket, maybe scramble, give himself more time, and every now and then, if nothing's there, take off and run.
I mean, listen, I can't lie. Like watching Tua is fun, and I like watching Tua. I'm a big Tua fan.
Yeah.
But I get Marcus's appeal when I was watching Cam Ward this weekend.
I mean,
I was like,
on,
oh,
I mean,
that was
come
fun.
on,
That was
dude.
fun.
And I just want a quarterback whose line isn't set at 2.5 yards.
Why? So you could bet it. But you're gonna bet it.
Yeah, but did
I'm
you hear?
totally gonna bet this.
I don't know if you heard Tua yesterday, but it was pretty fascinating. He had a very interesting press conference. I know the clip that's going viral is him saying, confirming Mike McDaniel's claim that he has the it factor.
Oh,
But I actually thought the more interesting thing was him talking about his mobility, because somebody asked him about losing the weight and how that's going to happen, and he was basically saying, this is about as mobile as this is as good as I feel, about as mobile as I get. I'm never going to be what I was at Alabama. And I was like, damn, like,
maybe that could be better. Maybe there's
I
a
don't
better
know,
version
but
of
that
it.
was that was a brutal injury.
Totally was
brutal.
No, totally
And he's
was.
like, yeah, I'm never going to be that.
Yeah.
And ironically, we all go back to that like Cardinals game, which was his rookie year, where he was telling you, yeah, it was nowhere near what I should have been, because I'm never going to be what I was at Alabama moving.
Yeah.
This is about as good as it's going to get. We'll see what happens this year.
which is fine.
I'll take it.
And I don't necessarily believe that, right? Like he's still young. You know, and I don't know, like
Maybe.
he wasn't that mobile at Alabama. So what are you talking about?
Well, that's what he's saying, though. He's
Okay.
like he felt froggy. He felt froggy in Alabama, and I think.
Oh no. So whether he has to be more responsible, that's a whole different thing, of whether you can or can't.
He was basically saying the hip injury made it so like I'm not going to be what I was. I get you. Yes, he was never blazing speed.
Right, but
I think everybody has this
he's
idea.
not going to be careless.
Everybody thinks that he's going to have like a 50-yard rushing game. That's just not going to happen.
No, like I don't even think. I just think that, you know what, here's what we need to do. We need to understand that it's not the amount of yards, it's the situations in which he runs. Right? So, and it's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes he always going to try to throw the ball, and then all of a sudden he'll scramble for 20 yards because how dare Patrick Mahomes run?
Shaking back.
That's the kind of thing that Tua's going to do. Like periodically you're going to see him scramble and say, "Oh, nobody's all right, I'll take off." He don't want to run, but if it's there.
Yeah, remember like that one time like he deked out the Jets safety and like bowled him over?
Oh yeah, and that was like, we're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But it was so fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
He was like flexing on him.
But
Telling
that's
you,
because
man.
he put himself in a situation where, all right, I'm okay.
But yeah, I mean, I was like, well, that kind of is that's an interesting thing where he's just like, yeah, I'm never.
Okay,
I
mean, there's phases though. You know, the Michael Vick, and not to compare to Michael Vick. I understand.
See, that's where you like.
Oh, but there's different
You
phases.
can't compare anybody to Michael
No
Vick
one.
other than the guy
Lamar
playing
Jackson.
tonight.
Lamar Jackson's the only guy close to him. But I'm
What
saying,
like?
Virginia Tech Michael Vick is different from Atlanta Michael Vick, different from Philly Michael
Well, I
Vick.
saw Atlanta Michael Vick run right through the defense in overtime and just right out of the tunnel.
Yeah, what Jordan's on. Amazing.
So, like, here's the thing. You have an Olympic team at running back and wide receiver. Who cares if your quarterback's not mobile?
Decoys, dude.
What?
Oh,
Just
my
decoys.
God.
They'll never see it coming. A bootleg?
You're right. They
I
will,
would like. Can
they
I
will
just
never
say
see
this?
it coming.
Literally never
They
see
will never see it coming
You
until
know-
he tries, and they're like, "Oh, thank God, he's running."
Oh, that's
Real
the guy
real
with the ball?
football is not played like Madden,
No way.
and for some
I
reason,
better see a fumble.
Did you not hear Doug Peterson yesterday when he was asked about the Dolphins offense, and he's just like, speed. If you told Doug Peterson, hey, what do you think about Tua rushing for 50 yards? He goes, oh, thank God. Really?
right?
Speed.
It's just built into his brain.
But that's the point. Like, do you really want to see Tua running? No,
20
not with
yards.
all that the weapons around him.
20 yards a game. How's that sound? 20 yards a game.
There is no set number.
That's at least a first down.
No, here, there is no set number.
Yeah.
All you have to do is, at least when you see him and there's an opportunity, those 1 or 2 times a game, he does it and gets the first down, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Look at
it.
that,
But
first
that doesn't mean
down.
he's mobile.
Not mobile enough.
That doesn't mean he's
I don't
mobile.
think he
though.
is.
I've seen.
Skinny.
I've seen Ben Roethlisberger scramble for a first. I've seen Tom Brady scramble for a first. Doesn't mean they're mobile.
Listen, this is an honest man. He's almost too honest. And yesterday when I'm listening to him talk about this, I'm like, he's either deking us all out or he's like, don't have expectations of me running.
Right.
Yeah, I think he was talking to you specifically,
No.
Frog.
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
I
You
th-
think
like,
he's saying just because I'm skinny doesn't mean I'm going to run?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would say it's
I think that's
not
one of these-
anywhere near
Hey,
where I
you know what
was
else
in
is
now.
funny?
We're high 45.
It's funny
rushing
when you
yards
think
and
of all
I'm-
the running quarterbacks, they are literally going out of their way not to run,
Yeah.
right? And it just happens.
crazy.
But Lamar Jackson, he's like, yeah, I want to get it to my playmakers. When you look at Josh Allen, what did Josh Allen say? I want to sit in the pocket and throw. I don't want to right.
Yeah, Josh Allen's. Yeah, I'm gonna be more of a quarterback than a football player. Like, yeah, sure you are, dude.
He's just like he's what everybody thought Tim Tebow was, but he actually is that.
We'll be back with more. Go to break there, Lou Hopper Polite. I saw Adam Beasley today getting a picture with the cup.
Whoa.
I saw Ethan Skolnick and OJ McDovey with a picture with the cup.
What?
When do we get to see the Stanley Cup, dude?
We got the cup before it was won.
I know. I want the
Oh.
one cup with the Panthers on.
Yeah. Damn, what the hell?
And when's Sergei Bobrovsky's day with the cup? I
They
want
put
to
the
see
names
Bob
on
with the
there
cup.
quick, don't
That's
they?
what I thought you were talking about.
They put your names on that day.
Oh.
Wow.
Uh,
Told you.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We have DirecTV. We don't get ESPN.
I know.
All right, we'll put back on NFL Network, and then who cares what else?
You got it.
But yeah, where's our day with the cup, dude?
Dude.
Beasley gets a day with the cup. Well, you guys can hear, by the way, on Game Day Uncensored this week. He'll join us. At about 10.
Beasley is on. Oh,
Just for a segment.
You, or is
He's going to do a hit. He's going to do. Him and Omar are going to do weekly hits.
Oh, okay.
With just join us for a segment, but we'll Bees will be on 10:30. Solana, let me know when Omar's coming on, but
All right.
we will 9:00 Game Day Uncensored this week, 4 hours before Dolphins and Jags.
All right.
Concerned, Leroy, yesterday we find out that Jalen Ramsey did not practice. He has not been practicing, and it's the old hammy. Makes me nervous with cornerbacks.
I don't know if he'll play because I don't know. Hammies are a weird thing, right? And you don't know. They put on their hammy, but you don't know the levels. There's levels to it. That being said, if he does or doesn't play, it's all about that front four. To me, it's all about that front four. Because if you don't get a pass rush, it don't matter who's playing here. He's better, but nobody can cover for 4 or 5 seconds.
Mhm.
So if he's banged up, it's certainly not an injury that you want to keep lingering on for halfway through the season, and you play on Thursday.
That's such a tricky thing, right? Like, this has really become such a huge pain in the ass.
And that's why I'm even worried about Jalen Phillips.
Right. Who they're putting on a snap count.
Right. Dude, I was on the snap count once.
Mhm.
We're going to get you a couple of carries, see how you feel, see how you respond to that. I played 65 plays and carried the ball 23 times.
Sounds like you beat science.
No, I didn't beat science.
Jalen Phillips did, though. You got to admit.
I mean, if you said snap count, then you beat science. I'm giving you credit for beating science. Maybe he'll beat science.
No, it's not beating science.
But yeah, like this Thursday night games turned out to be a real pain in the ass early on in the season. I thought it would have been like, cool, and then you kind of get like an early bye, but then they have an early bye anyway. So this has become a real nuisance.
It's the craziest thing is the Monday to Thursday, the first damn week of the season. Because remember, these Thursday night games, you start the season off with a Thursday night game, and then they wouldn't have Thursday night games for like a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, but to start it the first week and then go right away, and then now the good news is they're at home.
Yep.
Which would be just criminal to
to make them travel?
Yes.
Jesus.
So I don't like, so you got to be, the most important thing is not whether guys are healthy or not to play in the opener. The most important thing is understanding that if they're a little banged up, you got to come right back on Thursday. So you got to be careful with how you do that. So I expect, especially with all the older guys, a lot of rotations. You're going to have a lot of, say, receivers, running backs, DBs, the D-line, lot of rotations.
Yeah, this was the injury report yesterday. The only guy who didn't practice because of an injury was Jalen. He has a hamstring injury. Teron Arch said Calais Campbell got vet rest days.
Man, I wish I could have.
Vet rest? You never got a vet rest day?
I guess we did. In camp, not during the season.
Jalen Phillips, they didn't practice. I think Wednesday's all walkthrough too. I think they said.
Wednesdays all walkthrough?
Yeah, they said that's what Mike McDaniel said. Achilles vet rest, it says for Jalen Phillips. Quentin Bell is a thumb. He was limited. Aaron Brewer, hand that he's coming back from, limited. I don't understand this. There's limited vet rest. So Kendall Fuller had vet rest, but he was limited in practice. So because he's a vet, they didn't make him practice the whole thing.
No. Want me to tell you why?
What the hell is that?
Because there's veterans older than him. Somebody got to run. Somebody got to get some run.
Okay, so
that's how it is, right? No, that's
I believe you.
That's for real. Like, you sit in the running back room, it's me, Robert, and all the other young guys, right? So the coach will come to us and say, hey, look, y'all got to get the run with the first team. And then we'll let them take that. So, like, yeah, they're resting us, but you still got to get your work in.
Malik Washington was limited. He had a quad. So the rookie's banged up a little bit. Anthony Walker had a knee/vet rest. Jordan Poyer, thumb/vet rest. And Benito Jones dealt with a knee. He was limited in practice. Javon Holland has an ankle thing, but he was a full participant. That's your injury report for the Dolphins going into week 1. We'll see what the updates are for this. By the way, the game week report brought to you by Miami-Dade County Public Schools Technical Colleges. Are you ready to level up your career game? MDCBS Technical Colleges have got you covered. Choose from tons of programs, learn from top-notch certified instructors, and get real-world experience. And the best part, you can graduate debt-free in just 1 to 2 years. If you're ready to make the move, log on to careerinayear.com or call 305-558-8000. MDCBS Technical Colleges, your best choice for a brighter future. And, of course, the NFL season gets underway tonight. 8:20 kickoff from Arrowhead Stadium. The Kansas City Chiefs take on the Baltimore Ravens. You can hear that tonight, by the way, on WQAM. If you're riding around, want to listen to the game, it will be on our station.
Now, it's the start of football season.
Mm-hmm.
I ate the last of my chili yesterday. Frog boy.
Proper sausage chili?
Yeah, we had it Monday.
The good stuff.
We had it Monday.
Yeah.
We need to put together the perfect game day platter.
Ooh.
Is this a code for a parlay? Because I'm down.
And so, when are we going to start Dartboard of Doom? Like 4th a week? Give everybody a chance to see
who everybody is. I mean,
see a quarter of the season.
We can start it next week too. I don't care.
I like to. That's why I'm not real committed to my whiteboard, because I need to see a couple of things. I need to see some things throughout the league, and there's time for us to make that money. But I don't like gambling just to gamble.
Why? It's so much fun.
No, it's not. It's not fun.
That's why
you know what's fun? Winning.
Got 2 bets in. Anytime.
You know what's fun? Wait, what?
Can't go wrong with some celery sticks and some fat-free ranch.
Me and you can no longer be friends.
That's -1, dude.
Yeah.
-1.
-1.
What are you, a rabbit?
Yeah. What are you talking about? No. Here's the thing. So me and Fonz, and we have some friends over. We got wings. Woo! The whole table covered in wings. And my wife would walk by and pick the celery. I'm like, you better get in on these wings. I'm like, don't act like, come on. Celery.
All right. So Mike McDaniel yesterday was talking about Tua's growth as a leader, and says that he is that going into this year that he has just the leadership, and he referred to it as the it factor. Here is Mike McDaniel.
There's certain guys that have an it factor with large groups of, especially teams. You know when a team believes in their quarterback, quite honestly, and the appreciation for what his skills were, I think we're strong, but nothing compared to the respect and regard that his teammates have for not forced. Okay, this is, my first rep at, being a quarterback in the National Football League. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and finding himself as a person like that's been front and center with the team. And so he's being him. And I think that's, there's, I don't know the measurements, but there's ways to measure energy waves. And the strongest energy wave you can give off is authenticity. Write that down.
What? I feel like I'm listening to you.
What?
Energy waves. So now we coming in like Ghostbusters?
So wait a minute. Is that what the it factor to him is? Is that these are energy waves from Tua that is authenticity because he's himself?
Can I just say this? Is that what makes Tua a leader to me is knowing when to say when, right? And think about his first 2 years when everybody was expecting him to be a leader. And he's like, under these conditions, nobody will respect me. Based on how I'm being treated, there's nobody in this room that would respect me. Don't put me in that position, right? Which to me took more than what he's doing now. And as he got more comfortable and empowered, then he felt the need. Okay, now I'm secure. I can now go to somebody and make these comments.
Now you can have the authentic energy waves.
And see, that's why we can't play Mike McDaniel cuts.
Why?
Because you take it.
Like
I just picture you and
with the
Mike
team.
McDaniel sitting under a coconut tree.
Being him, and I think that's there's I don't know the measurements, but there's ways to measure energy waves, and the strongest energy wave you can give off is authenticity. Write that down.
He's dropping gems.
What?
Write that down.
What would Socrates say to that?
What is he, Al Golden? He's going to start quoting himself. Like we're going to walk.
You will.
He's going to go around the building, and you're going to see, guys. We got a new thing on the wall here. It says, "The finest energy waves are authenticity." Write that down.
The only thing that he knows is that he knows nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Would you like to hear Tua's response to having the it factor?
Everybody likes Mike. And so they accommodate his theories. But I'm more than sure that everything he said with a smile and a grin.
Here was Tua.
Mike kind of said he noticed an it factor in you, I guess, in regard to how the team responds to you when you speak up and when you're vocal. I'm curious for you, at what moment kind of did you realize that you had gained the respect of the team as a vocal leader?
Like the it factor? I've had the it factor. No, I've had the it factor since I was in high school, then going into college, and then coming here. That's how I've always viewed myself, as going out and competing. Yeah, very, very nice, very cool, calm, collective, but like inside just very competitive. And so, a lot of the guys know how I am and whatnot, but I guess it's just only now showing that I'm becoming a little more vocal. So that's it.
Daddy loves you guys.
Tua always had the effect. I like that, dude.
Wow.
That's kind of goosey.
That wasn't a joke either.
That wasn't a joke.
No, at no point. He doubled down.
Listen, hey, shocking. He's been a really good quarterback for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
He did go to Alabama. He was, which it was.
Wait.
Hawaii to Alabama.
Wait. What do you think about Jalen Hurts? Because he ran Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
To Oklahoma.
Right. So while we sit here talking about the talents of Jalen Hurts, keep in mind, Tua ran him up out of there.
Now that being said, too, you say that I've had the it factor. You got to win now because people are going to meme that.
Oh,
That's going to get
yeah,
freezing
for
cold
sure,
taked.
for
So
sure.
you're gonna have to perform. I'm just going to let you know
I got the it factor. Interception by Tua.
because they could put an
So-
SH. They could put an SH in front of that IT real quick.
You know
Yeah.
what?
AI.
You
dude.
know what I do appreciate, and this is in all sports. I appreciate a guy that can talk trash and back it up, right? I appreciate when athletes take themselves and put themselves in kind of harm's way with that. And so, yeah, if that's how he feels and he goes out and does it, then it's just gonna ooze confidence moving forward. But if he don't have confidence, ain't nobody else gonna have confidence in him.
By the way, Schmid didn't steal your joke, but we were on the same wavelength, so give him a point.
What happened? Oh,
Tua does have the it factor,
for
just missing the part in front of it.
Witcher.
Not nice.
you said it in a more positive way.
Yeah, very much so. Just
Yeah.
mine was more of a warning.
Way
Schmid's
to
was
go,
more of a
Carlos
statement.
Mencia. Just stealing this guy's stuff.
And then of course,
Oh, look at this.
what?
It's implantation at Grand Oaks.
Ridiculous, dude. Dade South says Marcos has the rib it factor.
Point for Witcher.
Gonna break there to a sticky Tagovailoa.